So I built something. It took about 4 hours for me to do by myself, and then about a half hour, 45 minutes to add extra dirt this morning. Before I show you guys what it is, I am going to have to add extra dirt, but I'm going to have to wait until it rains so I can go out and kind of stamp it down with my weight. Hey, Boog. Stamp it down with my weight and then add some more round pin dirt, because we do have quite a bit of extra round pin dirt. It took me about 5 hours to do it by myself. We also don't have a stamper, or you're okay, a stamper or a tamper. I'm not sure what they're called, but I think they use it for concrete to tamp it down and then add more concrete. If I had one of those, it'd be great. I also didn't have I didn't have the super big tires, so I'm using small ones. So when he walks on what you guys are going to see, know that I know it's a little loose, but you know what? We're working on it. So I got this idea. I've seen it all over, but it really, really made me want one when I watched Day by Day vlogs. Sophia took Finn over it at an obstacle course. And I've seen them, and I've always wanted to do one. I never knew how to do it. I knew how, but I didn't have the dirt. So before I show you, well, I guess I can show you first. This is what it is. I don't even know if you guys can see, because I can't see crap. But there's 6 tires full of dirt. Come on. And I'll show you guys where I got the dirt. I got the tires for free. Some guy was actually really nice, drove clear out of town to bring them to me for free. And then they wouldn't fit in my car, and all I had was my car because our trucks don't run. And then he brought them 12 miles out to where we live and delivered them completely for free, no charge at all. So the top layer I got from the round pin. I just wanted it. I know when the round pin gets rained on, it packs it really good. So that's why I wanted that as the top layer. If you guys have seen previous videos, this whole area used to be thicker. It used to be up here like this thick. So that's just dried up old poop that has been there for years and years that we kind of don't really, all this, it looks like sand. It's not sand, it's dried up old poop that we just let the horses poop and walk in it's a natural fertilizer. So that gets really, really muddy in the winter. Like, it gets up to your knees, even though it doesn't look like it's that deep. So that's where I took the dirt from. The 2 tires that are on by themselves, the 1 tires, took about 2.5 really big wheelbarrows. And then the 2 double tires, gotta find something to stick you guys on. The 2 double tires took about 4 wheelbarrows of poop and a half each wheelbarrow of sand from the round pin. So if you guys are wanting to build one, that's how much it took with a little tire. Imagine how much it would take with one of those big tires. So Big has been on it just once or twice just to stamp it down and make sure he's not going to fall through. If he falls through on those single tires, I don't really care that much because he does know how to go through the tires if something happens. But the double tires is more what I'm worried about. Also, if you guys want to see the other obstacle that I have that I built, it's a teeter-totter. It's in a couple of my videos. But now, if you guys haven't subscribed to Day by Day vlogs, we're not doing a collab or anything, but they are amazing. And I wish I had the composure that they do when a horse does something that they're not supposed to do. But I don't. I kind of get after them. And there's a few people I know personally, not online, that when their horse kind of runs through them, instead of correcting the horse, making him back up, yield their hindquarters, making him kind of lunge a circle or two, they just kind of hold back like this. Okay, well, when you're walking a dog, and your dog's kind of dragging at another dog, if you kind of pull it to you and get their attention, they kind of pay attention to you. But the more you hold them back, it seems the more they lunge. So you're kind of channeling that energy by holding them back, saying, easy, 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 then I'm going to let you go. And as soon as you let go, they kind of run ahead of you a little bit. If that made sense. Sorry, I'm super tired. I spent about 4.5 hours doing this by myself last night and this morning, so I'm like really tired. I know there's a lot of rocks around it. I fed him around it, and then I kind of raked up the rocks. I'm just so tired. I don't really feel like picking up rocks. Besides, this whole pasture is pretty much rocks anyways. So, but if you have a horse that's kind of running through you and you're having to hold them back like this, or pull and hold them back when you're riding them, don't do that. Make them work. Make them lunge. Chase their hindquarters. Chase their forequarters. Make them side pass. You just do a whole bunch of things for maybe a minute or so, and really make them trot or canter and work hard. And they'll start to figure out, man, it's easier to stand tied, not being held onto, than it is to charge through you. Again, this is a 3-year-old that I'm training, and this horse has been beaten, not by me. He has gotten in trouble by me, but he's not been beaten by me. The girls were the same way, where in the beginning they'd kind of drag you. He still kind of drags through a little bit. If you're going to do any kind of groundwork, make sure you have a rope halter on, please. Horses learn to, a lot of people, oh, my horse drags me. If you have a nylon halter on or shipping halter and you're lunging your horse, when they start to if they start to pull their head out and kind of drag you around a little bit, they're learning to brace against that nylon halter because there's more fabric for them to brace against. With a rope halter, there's not that much fabric for them to brace against. And if you get this one, it's got the 4 knots where the 4 pressure prints are on the face. He still pulls through, but we're still working on it. He's only been here, what, 5 months, 4 months? I don't know. But I'm going to shut up and let you guys see him go on this obstacle. I pulled out a stool here, and I'm not even sure if you guys can see that. I'm sorry, I have to lean over and check. It looks like you guys can see it. Alright. So I have fed him around it. You can introduce him any way you want. I fed him around it. I've held on to him and jumped around while I'm on top of him. I've lunged him around it. Last night I had him jump over it. So yeah, he's still limping a little bit, but I find the more I work him, the less he limps, so maybe it's just a sore muscle. So, we're going to get on with it. Any way he wants to go over it, I'm going to allow him to go over it. Whatever he's comfortable with trying. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can smell it? You can smell it. Well, come on, you gotta try. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. Gotta try. There you go. Come on. Good boy. Don't be spooky. Come on. Come on. Pressure till you come up. There, good boy. He hasn't been on this side yet. He's been on that side, so he's like, what? There you go. Good boy. Oh, good boy. That's okay. That's okay. Stomp some of the extra dirt down. Make sure you have extra dirt, because like him, he's going to dig it off. He's going to knock it off until it's stamped down good and deep. Come on. So as you can see, his leg kind of went down. He still needs it stamped down. So the more he kind of walks on it, the more I'm going to kind of stomp down where that hole is. Now I'm going to stand up here and see if I can get him to jump it or walk across it. I'm going to tighten up my lead rope. He has to go across it or jump it, whichever he wants to do. Good boy. Again, same thing this way. As soon as he puts his leg up or tries, I release the rope. So he learns that is the correct answer. See, he's smelling it now. He's like, oh, this is my poop. Okay. Come on. Good boy. Keep moving. If he wants to go over the little one, he can go over the little one. Pull him off. Cut him off. And send. I'm going to shorten up my lead rope a little bit. Send him over this one. Good boy. Send him over that one again. Notice when I'm jumping him, I'm not... Hey, you need to turn your butt and stand. Good boy. Notice when I'm jumping him, I'm not making him canter or anything. I'm kind of letting him figure it out on his own. He's licking and chewing, which means he's relaxing and understanding. I am kind of hanging onto his head and kind of guiding him. So we're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to be on this pedestal. He's got to go over the higher one and the lower one now. Now, I did this on purpose. Those two are higher, these two are lower. This one's lower than that one. Normally they'd be even, but I did it on purpose to where it kind of goes up and then down, and then up and then down. He is comfortable? So when I grab my lead rope, I can hold it like this. But if he goes to drag me, my hand can get tense. When you're injured, sometimes your body tenses more. So I loop it like this and hang on here. So if he goes to drag me and I need to, I can let go of the rope and my hand's not going to get tangled. So I loop and swing and pull and swing. Once he gets up to it, I kind of leave him alone. Now I'm not going to put any pressure on him. I'm going to see what he does. He's trying to play with it all on his own. There is no pressure for me. Good boy. Now I'm going to kind of walk up and show them they're not scary. Step back, I'm going to pull forward. I'm going to kind of hang on to him. And he's tense, so I'm just going to let him know it's okay. I want him to drop his head. I'm going to help him out. I stop. I'm going to let him figure this one out on his own. I'm going to help him out. Good boy. So, and we're going to send him over those ones. Up. Pressure stop. Now a lot of people think it's funny when they're digging. He's digging to see how secure his footing is. Pull it there. Now pull a little bit more. Come on. There, you came forward. I'm going to get off and kind of come with him. Let him go over the little one if he wants to. Good boy. So in case you guys couldn't hear me because of the train, when they dig like that, a lot of people think, oh, haha, he likes it. No, he's trying to figure out how secure his footing is. Now, I said, I know that needs more footing, but I'm not forcing him into doing this. I'm kind of giving him an option, and if he refuses, I'm going to work him. So he can either work or he can try. It's not really forcing. In some people's eyes, it is. You can cheat and put up a temporary fence on one side or on both sides and make them go through, or you can have somebody else on the other side kind of cracking a whip, but that's just going to create holes in your training where when that person or that fence isn't there, they're not going to listen to you. So there's extra dirt for that purpose that he digs and that it needs stamped down more. What else did I say? My lead rope, I'm starting to hold it like this because I figured out when I have it like this around my thumb and he drags me, my hand kind of clenches and I can't always unclench it, and then that's how they can drag you. So when it's looped like this and you have a hold of it, if they go to drag you and you get a rope burn, you just go like that and your rope's gone. So we're going to play a little bit more with it and see if we can get him to cross all the way over it. Also, doing this, I know the dirt's kind of going down, and that actually kind of helps because he'll push it down where it needs to be, and then I can add more. There, you should have moved a little bit ago. Send him over the top. About it. I don't care how he goes over it as long as he goes over it. Now right there, he kind of pulled against me when I pulled him back, so I just gave him a little tug and said come off that, and as soon as he came forward, I released the pressure. They learn from the release of pressure. So if they're dragging you and you let go, they learn that they can drag you. If they're dragging you and you get as close to them as you can and turn them off their butt where they can't drag you and then they stop and then you let go, they figure out, oh, I can't get away with this. I want him to go back and try. I don't want him going off. As soon as he put his leg up, I release the rope. I am gonna have to. Hang on. Good boy. I know you guys probably can't hear a word I'm saying with the trains, but I am going to have to start kind of correcting just a little bit when he goes halfway on, halfway off, or it's going to take a really long time to get him to go completely across. And he's going to learn that going halfway on, halfway off is the correct answer. Now, we've been going halfway on, halfway off for about 19-20 minutes, so we're going to try a couple of times to go for the full thing, and we'll probably end that after that. You're okay. You're okay, I know. It's been a while since you've been worked, huh? Oh, did your nose itch? Oh, Oh yeah, I know your nose itches. Don't go sideways or in front unless you know the horse. Unless you're comfortable, because they can spook and jump, go on top of you, just because the ground, the dirt, is still a little loose. Oh, he skipped one. Okay. No, come back. So there, I'm going to get after him because I asked him for his head, and instead he went off the opposite way. So he still could have gone off the opposite way, but he could have gave me his head at least. Little things you have to correct, or they're going to end up on big things. This can help with trailer loading issues. Different levels, different footing, movement, no movement, things like that. Come on. Nope, you have to try. Thank you. Good try. On his head this way. There, I'm going to get after him. Not for going off, but for ignoring the halter pressure. So when I pull, I want his head. I don't want to have to yank and lean back and jerk to get his head. I want a soft horse. This will help. We'll get there. Stomp some of this back down. I'm also on his good side, so he should be doing better, but that's okay. It's only the second day he's been on it. Yesterday he was just on these two, and that was it. It's okay. Kind of back him up. Tell him, nope, wrong answer. Try it on this side. Good boy. If he wants to investigate, I'll let him. Right there is absolutely not okay. I asked him to go back to the tire, and instead, when I picked up on his head for running through, he ran through and ignored me. So I'm going to send him through. We're going to work on sending him through. See how he's dragging? When he drags, if I pull and he doesn't respond, I'm going to give him a pop on the line. See how he's walking now and turning much better. Sometimes just a quick pop on the line kind of gets the point across that, hey, that was the incorrect answer. He's dragging. There. That time I just had to keep steady pressure. So good boy. So it just takes time. We're going to keep trying. That I'll take. He went over the tall ones with his whole body. One thing you'll notice with him is most of the time when he goes to the other side, good boy, he yields his hindquarters. That's what they should do. If they're not, when you are lunging them or sending them and you ask them to stop, if they're not yielding their hindquarters, I wouldn't do this, because then they're kind of telling you they don't have to. I don't want to. Come on. There. You can use it as a lunging exercise. You can lunge him over the little one, make him go over it and jump it. You can make him jump different heights. You can send him through, back and forth. You can make him go over the top of it. You can make him stand on it. Some people have taught their horses to bow on the top of it. There's a lot of things you can do with these tires. Okay, we're going to send him through again. Kind of guide his head a little bit to help him. Help him out. No, don't dig that off. Come on. Okay. There. Back up. Back up. Thank you. So, right there was really, really, really good. I don't even know if you guys can see me. Come here. Hello. That was really good, except for when I asked for his head back, he kind of just drug me back and braced. So, yeah. We're going to do it 1 or 2 more times, and then we'll end the video. He just licked me. Yeah, you get more comfortable on it. And I know his feet need done. We're still waiting on the owner for that. Come on, 1 or 2 more times. So send him out that way. Now I don't want him running, so I'm going to kind of tense up and say nope. Hey, he went through. He's ignoring me. There. Got his attention now. He's kind of going around the tire. There. Help him with his head a little bit. There. See how he kind of gave up? See if we can get him on that second tire. Let him investigate. If you don't let him investigate, you can't expect him to go on it. I am not going to let him continue to dig, though, because that one needs the most dirt because it's the tallest. I'm going to let him dig a little, and that's it. Come on. Make him figure it out. There. Now I'm going to kind of come in front and guide him. There. That's okay. That's okay. So, that's okay. That's good. So, I'm going to go in the shade. The reason I said that's okay and that's good, that's a good note to end on. That tells me that tire needs more sand, which I will go do. And that also is good because he didn't go down that deep. He went down about that deep. And that's about how deep normal mud is. So, he kind of panicked and went through, but that's okay. He kind of came right back to me afterwards. And he's standing tight again. When you're going through mud, a lot of horses will kind of charge through or charge over you, or if you're riding them, they'll spook and take off. So that also helps with ground moving underneath them, not to freak out. So that's fine. I will just go get another wheelbarrow full of round pin dirt, and I'll kind of fill in the holes on the other 3 and put another, maybe a whole wheelbarrow on that top one because he likes to dig on it so much. I think if he hadn't dug quite a bit off, I know you guys couldn't see the whole thing. If he hadn't dug quite a bit off, I think he would have been okay. But like I said, he only went down about that much. That's why I said know the horse before you do this. So, he's licking and chewing. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, he's really only limping at the faster gaits now. There's something else I was going to say. He's so tired. Oh, okay. If you guys are afraid of dirt and hard work, sweat, and horse poop, don't do this. Okay, just saying, because it took me about 5 hours within 2 days to do this by myself. No help at all. So, alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.